is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, five-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Makes the catch, it's Hope. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Pass completion, move the sticks in, let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Almost intercepted, it'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a...
It's a running room. It continues to fight for yards. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And
how about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the ground, it's Burns. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll try the run. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this.
There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Knowles. A great catch and run for 6. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better this time around. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. There he goes! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Samuel. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Isaac. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Driver. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On the option. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hope. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, it's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They want to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Everett. Gets it to him on the screen. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Finds his man down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Isaac. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Knowles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Croft. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Samuel. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Abraham. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this.
Going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He's looking to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's a heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Big guy smells it, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The sure hands, it's hope. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's driving. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Flips it out on the screen. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Samuel. On target.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting the long touchdown.
35, NC State, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Breaks away on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Samuel. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Driver. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Driver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. Fires on the run. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, the running back has it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Everett. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way...
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Quarterback running on the draw. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Everett. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they're...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.